Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the aura set from worst to best here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So I have decided to only rank from Sapphire and up in this week's drop because, in all honesty, every single card below Emerald is terrible. And I mean, like, actually terrible. They suck. So I would definitely personally recommend, staying away from any of those lower tier cards. And I just think overall they're kind of pointless. So I think it's honestly for the best to just rank the Sapphires and up because that's when the drop at least gets halfway decent. So yeah, with that being said, we do have some good cards in this drop, so that's nice, but no like insanely game-breaking top tier cards by any means or anything like that. And I guess we'll start with what I think is the worst card from this drop, which is at least Ruby and above. Muggsy Bogues. I mean, he's 5'3". He can't dunk. He can barely shoot. His jumper's not generally good. He's got no defense. He's fast, but he's 5'3". He's not gonna look fast because he's 5'3". This card is unusable. Look, I hope we get that diamond or pink diamond Muggsy later on in the year that has 99 stats across the board and perfect animation, so he can be like a fun troll card to use, because that card, they've done that before with Muggsy and he's always fun, but he's never really great at all. You know what I mean? Like, Muggsy's always one of those guys who's just not particular. I mean, obviously he's never been good in 2K. He's 5'3". It's almost impossible for him to be good in 2K. I think if they dropped a perfect stat, perfect badge, perfect animation Muggsy in season 1, he'd still be hard to use because he's 5'3". You know what I mean? So height does matter to that extent, and I feel like Muggsy has to be the worst card, diamond or Sapphire and up by far in this drop. Steven Adams, number 12. Excuse me. Not much to say about Steven Adams besides the fact that he can't really shoot and he's got 58 speed. So yes, he's a good interior defender. Yes, he's a great rebounder. Yes, he's got a high standing dunk. But I'm sorry, 58 speed with the inability to shoot the ball at all is a total liability and will not cut it. Plain and simple. Very, very easy to put him at number 12. Number 11, Tony Roten, who is 6'6", a point guard. That's probably his biggest value. I mean, he can hit the three, kind of. He can dunk. He's got an 86 ball handle. Defensively, he's very bad, but he's got 88 speed, 87 speed of ball, 82 agility, 85 vert. Like, all things considered, Sapphire point guard at 6'6" provides some sort of value. He's a decent slasher and can hit an open jumper. So he's not totally atrocious, but he's still not a very good card. And the next at number 10 is Sapphire Kyle Anderson, who's also decent, not amazing. 6'9", 87 offense, 91 defense. I mean, honestly, his stats are pretty good for a Sapphire, especially 90 mid-range, 86 three ball, 75 driving dunk, 84 steal, 87 perimeter, 80 interior, 80 rebounding, 87 speed, speed ball and agility, 80 vert, 80 strength. Like, very solid all-around card, all things considered, for a Sapphire. Honestly, could even be argued higher than this if y'all wanted to. In fact, I would consider it because he can shoot, he can kind of defend. He's got semi-decent badges, I guess. And he is got good speed, decent athletic ability. Like, he's not a horrible card. I kind of think he's got an argument for being better than a couple of these diamonds, to be completely honest. But I have him at number 10. Number 9 is Roy Hibbert. See, here's the thing. Is Roy Hibbert, with the ability to hit a wide open three, the really good mashing ability at 7'2", great interior defense, but 47 speed and no perimeter defensive ability, is this card better than Sapphire Kyle Anderson? Because he's huge and he's got a bunch of interior finishing badges and he's going to be a great inside rebounder and defender and stuff like that as well. And he could even hit a wide open three with a 73 ball, but he's got 47 speed and no perimeter. I don't know. I think there's an argument to be made for both of them, but I think I'm going to have Roy Hibbert at that number 9 spot here in MyTEAM. And I think that's how we're just going to leave it for now. Number 8 is going to be Ty Lawson, who also kind of sucks for a diamond. I mean, he's super small at 5'11", 93 ball, but 30 driving dunk, 88 steal, 84 perimeter, 93 speed to a ball, 92 agility, 84 vert, but low strength, no interior defense, and no dunking at 5'11". Badge wise, I mean, he's okay, but again, he's a liability size wise, and has no dunking or interior defense as well to help make up for it. So feel like that's probably accurate, putting those guys there. Although honestly, you know what? Screw it. I'm changing my opinion. Kyle Anderson's number 8. Ty Lawson is number 9. Roy Hibbert is number 10. I would rather have this card on the court. I'm dead serious. He's got at least enough size to compete at his position, which Ty Lawson doesn't really have. And he's good at everything, which Roy Hibbert is not. He's not great at anything, but he's good enough. And honestly, for a budget card, I think he's better than I would take Roy Hibbert or Ty Lawson. So I'm going to put him at number 8, Ty Lawson at number 9, and Roy Hibbert at number 10. Now, number 7 is the first of the pink diamonds, Dolph Schayes. Honestly, this card still kind of sucks. If y'all hear any squeaking in the background, that's just my dog chewing on his toy. I apologize if y'all can hear that. But 98 offense, 93 defense, 6'8" power forward. I mean, on paper, he's a good offensive card. He doesn't have great finishing whatsoever, but defensively, he's okay. But 76 speed at 6'8" at the power forward position is not great at all. I mean, this is a very mediocre pink diamond. Not to mention, he only has 17 total badges, and I mean, he's got some decent hoffs, but he is slow. He's undersized. He's missing a lot of key badges, and his jumper's bad. This card's not very good. I'll be totally honest with y'all. He's bad. I would definitely stay away from Dolph Schayes at the pink diamond. He might be the first buyout pink diamond. I mean, probably not, but maybe. Wouldn't be shocked if this card became a buyout, because I think he kind of sucks. Would definitely not even consider paying for Dolph Schayes, and he's easily the worst of the pink diamonds today. Next, and this is going to be shocking, but at number 6, I actually truly believe that Anthony Edwards is only the 6th best card in this set. He is just, speaking of the dog, he wants to say hi. Hello, Archer. Thank you for sharing. He's impatient. I've been recording videos all day, and he's like, okay, it's my turn. My time now. Whatever. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, Anthony Edwards, 6'4" shooting guard. So he's undersized, can't play point guard. Number 2, his jumper's bad. Number 3, defensively, he's not as elite as you would kind of think and hope he would be. And then I honestly think badge-wise, I mean, he's good, right? Hoff posterizer, Aerial Wizard, Deadeye handles, Pogo Stick, Layup, Mixed Master, Physical Finisher, Shifty Shooter, Lightning Launch. He's got 27 total badges, which means when his badges are fully upgraded and stuff, he's pretty complete. But I just don't think this card's that good. He's undersized at his position. His jumper's not good. And he doesn't have like elite level movement or anything to make up for it. His stats and badges aren't game breaking at all. This card is so mediocre. He's the worst opal they've dropped so far, and I do not think he's great. I legitimately think he's only the 6th best card in this set, which feels a little crazy to say, but I don't think it is, because the rest of the set's pretty solid. Top 5, starting with Rui Hachimura, who is basically Paulo Banchero, but slightly worse. Not as good of a jumper and 2 inches shorter is basically how I describe him. And that does take a hit. Not as good of a jumper, and being a couple inches shorter hurts him compared to Paulo, but he's still a viable small forward option with a decent release, great athleticism, incredibly complete stats and badges, and 38 of 40 base badges on the base card. That's exceptional. I mean, if y'all saw the gameplay I did with him earlier, he's one of the most complete small forwards in my team, and I don't believe he's a buyout yet, but I think he will probably end up being right at that borderline buyout, if not actually a buyout. And so a very, very good value small forward who's a really, really good card. Yes, the jumper's not quite as good as Paulo's. Yes, his height isn't quite as good either, but he's a very, very solid card, and I do believe that he deserves a spot in the top 5. Number 4. Dude, I'm trying to work. I'm sorry, y'all. Number 4 is Larry Bird. This Larry Legend card is very, very good. Honestly, pretty similarly to Rui Hachimura. He can get every single badge, and he's got good badges. Tough Deadeye, Limitless, Post Lockdown, Challenger, Interceptor, Physical Finisher, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, Versatile Visionary, and On-Ball Menace. 24 base gold badges as well. I mean, once you badge him, he gets every single badge in the game. His release, kind of similar to Rui as well, is not amazing, but he's an elite level shooter. Decent athlete, versatile, good defender, which is nice. And I think he's got a little bit more shot creation than Rui has, and obviously slightly better Hoff badges and stuff. In my opinion, Larry is a slightly better card than Rui. Not like hugely significantly, but he's an inch taller. His badges are a little bit better, I think. Stats are pretty similar, and I mean, jumper's pretty similar. Honestly, these 2 cards are very close. I think you could really go with both of them. They're both good options, but I feel like I give Larry the slight edge and put him at number 4. Number 3 is Diamond Danny Granger. This is a legit top 5 shooting guard in my team. He has amazing animations for a 2 guard. As a 6'6" wing who's got Devin Booker dribble style and Kemba escape, so 2 of the better half-court sigs on my team. 95 offense, 99 defense, a 96 3-ball with a really smooth release as well. He's got a decent fade, 80 driving dunk, really good defender, 90 block, 90 steal, 94 perimeter, 80 interior, 85 speed, which isn't amazing, but 95 agility, 85 vert, 80 strength, and then badge-wise, Hoff Deadeye, Limitless, Slippery Off-Ball, Challenger, Off-Ball Pest Glove, Set Shot Specialist, On-Ball Menace. So basically, when you look at this card, he's pretty much a pretty normal 3 and D, but when you add in the elite release and the elite movement, D-Book Dribble Style, Kemba Escape, you get one of the very best shooting guards in my team. I think he's actually a top 5 shooting guard in the game. He's that good. And yeah, I think Danny Green deserves to be a top 3 card in this set. Number 2 is going to be Pink Diamond James Harden. James is 6'5", 99 offense, 88 defense, 97 driving layup, 94 mid-range, 95 3-ball, and a fast jump shot, 85 driving dunk. Defensively is where this card is pretty mediocre. 82 perimeter, 75 interior isn't amazing, but 92 speed, 87 agility, 89 speed with ball, 87 vert, 79 strength, 95 stamina. Like really solid card. Good Hoffs. 24 total badges isn't terrible. Honestly, he's not bad. You know what I mean? Like he needs defensive badges desperately. Immovable Enforcer, On-Ball Menace, Paint Patroller, stuff like that. Upgrading his defensive badges that are on the lower tiers as well. But once this card is upgraded, once this card is badged out, he is really, really good. He's decent enough defensively. He's awesome offensively. Definitely one of the 4 or 5 best point guards in my team. Really, really good card. I think he's the second best card in today's drop. But honestly, this may come as a surprise. I think Danny Granger is the best card in today's drop. He's a 6'9" small forward, power forward, just like Larry Bird. But he's got a much better jumper than Larry Bird. His jumper is super fast. He's an elite shooter. He's an elite, well, not an elite, but a really good slasher as well, and hats off posterizer. Defensively, he's not quite as good as Larry or Rui, but he certainly holds his own. Defensive stats are not bad at all. 90 speed, 88 agility, 90 vert, 80 strength, 95 stamina. I mean, statistically, he holds his own in even his worst areas. He's got Hoff posterizer, Deadeye, Limitless, Slippery Off Ball, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, and Lightning Launch. And like I said, most importantly with this card is he has an absolutely exceptionally top tier jumper. And so you get an elite level shooter, very good slasher, versatile defender with a lot of size, the small forward position. I think he's one of the best small forwards in my team, and I think he's a great, great card. And yeah, it's interesting because this is a drop with no real like #1 best card in the game, best at their position type of card, but you got a bunch of guys in Danny Granger, James Harden, Danny Green, Larry Bird, Rui Hachimura, who are all really good, really usable cards at different tiers as well. And so it's an interesting drop, not an atrocious one, but certainly not that top tier insane drop either. With that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.